Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Cobra Pearl back at it again. And today I have a special guest. He's kind of a guest that I had on quite often recently. He's my friend Dino. Say hello.
Hey, how's it going, Jordan? I guess I'm a regular now rather
Hey,
than a
yeah, exactly. Not a special guest. You're a regular guest.
Jordan's a regular.
Exactly. And today we're going to talk about sealed event. There is a pre-release event that's happening very soon, and I just wanted to know how to do it and how to play. I've never played anything sealed. I've never played anything draft, so this is my first time doing it. So come through the journey of figuring out how this is. As you can see behind me is the Flesh and Blood official kind of guide on how to do sealed. It's here. I'll go through it briefly, and then we'll go through some strategies and some cards that we think are going to be really good if you pull it. But everything will be in the description box down below. So here, look at the title: First time playing sealed. Ooh, this is for me. This is the guide, the dummies guide to play sealed. So within the pre-release event, they will be providing 6 packs. Ontario, we are unfortunately still under a lockdown. So either we're doing curbside pickup or we're going to have them shipped to us. Hopefully, it will be in time for the event, but if not, at least we'll have some packs to crack and enjoy. So, sealed is 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes to crack your 6 packs and make a deck. Minimum amount of cards is 30, I believe. Am I correct?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
it had a top up to
And
30.
10 bucks, I think, right?
Sorry.
It's flat 30.
Yes. And so essentially, if you don't know how to do anything, just like me, just pick a hero, grab all the hero cards for that hero. So let's say I'm playing Bolton, grab all the light hero cards, grab some light cards, grab some generics to fill in to make the number, and boom, bada bing, you're good to go. Um, so the one thing that has me concerned is that number 4, it says, don't worry if you don't open hero or weapon cards to play with. You can add these to your deck from a public token station. And so because we are under lockdown, I don't know what's going to happen if we don't pull the cards. I mean, 6 packs is about 144 cards, so you should be able to pull the majority of them. So I don't know whether they're going to let us, proxy it with a piece of paper saying like, this is a hatchet of mind, like I really want to use it type of thing, right? So I don't know. What do you think, Dino?
Yeah, like with this one, you got 12 shots, right? It's a token, so double sided.
Yeah,
You got 12 shots at getting the hero you want, or you're gonna have to play like a bootleg because in Magic they give you the lands, and
yeah,
here you need the weapons and you need the heroes. So
exactly.
it, the lands from Magic are always present in every set; they're the same, the basics. And here, the unique heroes and the unique weapons for this set are actually in the set, which we don't have a lot of
Yeah,
when we're doing just 6 packs. So I think you'll probably just be able to declare and say like I'm playing such and such, and then these are my weapons. Might be a
yeah.
little bit confusing, but you make it work.
Exactly. I think LSS has been pretty super lenient in the sense of being the pandemic and everything. So as long as we're not proxying cards, right? Like you're not proxying Cataclysm in your deck, like I think the token should be fine to proxy.
Yes.
Yeah, so you have 30 minutes to finish the game. It's best of one. The one thing that I totally forgot for pre-release is number 9, sleeves. So either tomorrow I'm going to run out to the LGS to grab some sleeves, or I'm going to just penny sleeve everything and go from there. These are first ed cards. I know some people say cards are here to be played for, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, if it does have some value, I don't really want
Hey,
to.
after I got married, I replaced the condoms I carried with sleeves.
Hey, bang bang. Um, and that's it. That's pretty much it. So everything from 1 to 11 will be in the description box down below. Just have fun with it when we play. I know there will be prizing. Some stores have different play mats out there for prizing, raffled, or some stores are doing them on how well you do. Um, but just have fun with it. This is a pre-release event. Um, and good luck for everyone. So let's go through the cards and strategies that we think will be important. So, what if you go through the list of cards? I know there are cards out there that haven't been spoiled yet, but based off the lists of cards that they have on Flesh and Blood website, I think personally, Blinding Beam will be the card that if I pull, I wanted to have in my deck. And so, especially if it's against Shadow, this card costs nothing, and it's essentially an instant defense reaction, right? So let's say Levia is coming at me with her crazy amount, let's say 6 or 7, 8 or 9 damage. You can at least play this as an instant to knock off 3 attack, right? And it costs you 0. But with light, you're gonna have to pay that 1 cost. What do you think, Dino?
Yeah, yeah. Like, so it's integral for Prism to make sure you don't get phantasmaclasmed or whatever the word
Ooh, you're
is.
gonna get
Uh,
clapped. Hey.
and it's still good in Bolton because if you're playing Shadow, it's like a pseudo defense react, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
can gauge it whenever you want. If they try and get crafty on some pumps or any kind of effects that you're not expecting, um, I think it's really nice to have.
Exactly. And hey, if you guys don't know when to play this instant, this light instant, watch my previous video that I had with Dino where he explained the actual level at time where you can actually play this after the defense step type of thing. So I'll have it in the description box down below. My next card that I really, really like, I will want to play Bolton. I already said in a few videos that this is going to be my main. So I'm hoping I get enough cards in my sealed event to get this. I'm going to rip all the baubles to get my fingers crossed. But I really like Courageous Steelhand. This does remind me of Iron Song Response, but you don't have reprise. You don't have to wait for Dino to defend from hand to be actually be able to proc it. You have to charge. That's the only cost prior. The only downside it is a 2 block, so it is something that I want in this sealed event to pump my warrior action cards. So at least on hit effects of drawing cards, putting the cards into my soul. This will help ensure that that could happen. So I think I really want one of these in my deck, or a few of these in my deck.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of good stuff on this one. I think you nailed it, right? Like the trade off for less defense for more control when
Yeah.
you can trigger the plus.
And then Warmonger's Recital. This
Yeah,
was your choice.
yeah. So I picked this one up because I think it's a really powerful effect. It's pseudo drone, right? We know drone was banned for its long game. I think it's really important in a sealed in this type of format in limited in general
Sure.
that you can recycle your bomb cards. So bomb cards in sealed is usually how you end up winning. And if you have powerful cards or like your specializations and things like that that you
Sure.
pull, then this card allows you to recycle them and kind of get 2 goes at your most powerful card. You'd be lucky enough to get 1 copy, but if you
Sure.
can supplement with Warmonger's recitals, you get more. And I mean, the going rate of 1 to buff 3, that's not a bad effect. Although the block is kind of not great.
Sure. So like a bomb card would be like Bolting Blade. So like a
Yeah,
majestic, like something that would do like a bomb card would be something that would be like high damage, but like super rarity, like a majestic would be a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
rarer to pull, right?
Super impactful effect that you get to benefit the repeat of from
Sure.
Warmonger
Yep.
is I think is going to be key to winning. And then also because it's a 30 card format, sometimes in terms of decking, this will give you an advantage as well, right? If
Sure.
you get into a grindy match, you're going to get an extra card versus your opponent.
Sure. So how would okay, so explain how it would synergize with Bolting Blade with the
So like
Warmongers.
so bolting blade is good both because it's 7, but it's
Yes.
also cheap, right? But with
Sure.
warmongers, I wouldn't even hesitate to like pitch 5, pay for the bolting blade,
Yep.
and then use the first one to do warmongers because you'd be coming in for 10,
Yep.
and you'd get your bolting blade back at the end of the game,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
which is
Okay.
kind of like having a 7 at the bottom of your deck if you don't shuffle is pretty good when you get down to the nitty gritty and everybody's at like low life, right? Like
Okay.
you're gonna hit those break points and push through.
I I hope everyone hits at least one bomb card, quote unquote, and use this strat. Hit me in the comment section down below in pre-release if this strat helped you, because I never knew this. So this is education on my end as well. I know there's one more strat that Dino wanted to talk about, kind of deck building. So let's get to it. We're gonna look at my brother, American Jordan's card that he was able to have for his spoiler card, Lunar Tide Plunder. Rur.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
so we're looking at this set of cards for a specific reason because it really displays, I think, something I've noticed with Monarch. One, a lot of the defenses are 2.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of high cost stuff in Shadow,
Yes.
as you can see by the cost of 3, but it's not the only card that has a high cost. And then you're going to talk about the balance of when you're building your deck about whether you want to go with the red version to push for that extra 7, because 7 is an important
Sure.
number in the current meta, but not so much in Monarch. I feel. I think 6 is the big play because of Prism. So you want more resources from the pitch, and you want 6 power on most of your cards, and you
Sure.
don't have to worry about your breakpoint being at 7. It can be at 5 and 6. So out of these cards, I would lean more towards the yellow,
Okay.
uh,
Right, 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 right.
versus pushing out an extra point for the lower pitch.
Right.
And
And
then
that sorry, go ahead.
no, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I totally agree with you on that 6 pitch, and it breaks that phantasmaclasm or phantasm, sorry, right? So that they can't these illusionist names are, tongue twisters. But yeah, that's super insightful. Rather pull that yellow to pitch than that red, right, for 1 point of damage.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the last card is I think it's a generic again.
Yep.
So Surging Militia, right? We're looking at here. We look more at the strategy of the breakpoints. So 5 on the red, or 4 on the yellow, or
Yep.
even 3.
Yep.
And if you're looking at the 3, then you're already at the 1 for 1 card breakpoint, and you get the benefit of really pushing extra damage through with this card, with the +1,
Sure.
right? For each non-equipment card that defends it. So automatically, if you attack for 3 and they want to block with most common defensings being 2, you're actually getting 2 damage over, which is
Sure.
is pretty significant.
So
Or you can go with like the super aggro one, and you can hit that breakpoint of 6. Now it won't count for Prism. So in this case, I would lean more towards the blue, and I think Shadow heroes are going to want to have a lot of blue pitch, because
sure.
both of them want to play multiple spells. Um, 2 chains more so. Like he wants to play out the entire banished zone to get
Sure.
rid of the blood debt, and Levia needs to keep the gas on, as we saw from the LSS gameplay video that demonstrated the blitz decks. So you
Mhm.
really want to have resources in the late game to not break momentum, and you just want to kind of keep throwing it out there, because Shadow Brood is going to have enough 6 power cards,
Sure,
but they're
yeah,
gonna
for sure.
they're gonna need the fuel because they're really high cost.
Damn, okay. So before we end this video, can you explain what breakpoint is? Because I'm just
Yeah, so
yeah.
breakpoints are like in blocking, right? Like if the majority of the cards in the set have a 3 defense,
Yep.
you want either 4 or
Yes.
7 as your attack, right? Because
Right.
you think of like Ira, you always want to get that 1 over.
Sure.
Uh, at least. Obviously, you want to do as much damage as possible, but you at least want to bleed the opponent when you're trading a card for a card, that
Yep.
you're getting 1 above them and outvaluing them. So I've noticed that a lot of the cards in this set are defense 2
Yes.
or less. And
Yeah.
so the breakpoints are lower, but you kind of have to consider the other trade-offs in terms of pitch value and on hit effects and things like that.
Right. Okay. So in this situation, it would be like 3 or
3
6.
versus 2,
3
right?
versus 2.
Instead of
Yeah.
4 versus 3.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Hey, okay, we're learning. We're learning. And all this shadow talk, you're gonna be trying to go for Levia and two chains, right? I assume in the sealed events?
I'll probably go for the Shadow Runeblade. I really like his style. I think he's like, if you unlock the entire the banished zone, like if you
Yeah.
load it up and you string together a couple of go agains, you're really getting massive value. You're having like 6 to 7 card hands, which are,
Okay. Yeah,
as you
that
know,
yeah, more cards is yeah, it's nuts.
exactly.
So you know what? I hope you hit that doomsday when pre-release comes, so you can play it and go nuts. Don't forget to grab your penny sleeves if you do get a legendary or fable, just to keep that value up there. But again, everyone, this was just a brief overview. Pre-release is coming. Just have fun with it, and I hope you guys get lucky and pull a lot. I hope this video was helpful. Hit us in the comment section down below if there's anything else that you want us to discuss. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay dry, don't touch your faces, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.